Hey, this is Captain Keith with MarineMax, and we're back with some more boating tips. A lot of you have asked about electronics and kind of the way to set them up. Today we've got some Raymarine units here. We've also got Garmin, Simrad. Just kind of depends on what you got on your boat, but for the most part, the setup's pretty similar. Today I'm going to go through a Raymarine unit. This is basically the way it's going to come up out of the box. So we've got to go in and change some things around in there so it's going to be able to be used in where you're boating. First of all, you're going to need to put a chart card in here, whether it's a lighthouse card, an avionics card, or whatnot. That'll go right down here in this bottom pocket. The little micro SD card will slide in here. It'll go in right there. You just push it in. So we're going to start out. We're going to push the chart button. And right now, there's no clarity. There's nothing going in. I've just put the avionics chart card in here. So you're going to go to Menu. You're going to go to Presentation and then Chart Selection. You have to tell it you want it to read the Navionics chart. So that would be it right there. She's loading up, and now you're going to see the detail and display comes up on the screen. Now if you look out here, it's kind of all a dark blue. There's not a lot of definition. So we need to set up the depth contours in here along with some other things. So once again, you're going to go to Menu, Presentation, and then if you slide this scale up and down, there's more information down at the bottom. So if I come up here, this is the big one, depths and contours. If we push that, and in deep water, it's set up at 50 foot. That's way too deep for us around here and for anybody really. So majority of our boats, 6 foot draft, are all less than that. So if we go hit 6 foot here, you're going to see the background colors just change on here. So now if we zoom in on this chart, all these numbers are your depths at low tide. So the white, since I just set that at 6, everything in the white is going to be 6 foot or deeper at low tide. The lighter aqua blue is 6 foot to 3 foot. The dark blue is 3 foot or less. Running around out here in Tampa Bay, there's no channel markers. We keep it in the white. We know we've got plenty of water. A couple other things you want to do is you're going to go to your menu, Presentation, and View in Motion. Right now this is set up in a north up orientation. If you're looking at your chart, you're planning your routes, do it in north up. Once you get moving, it just makes a lot more sense to put this in a heads up motion, and then the boat position, instead of being in the center, do a full offset. What that'll do is it'll drop your boat down here. It'll give you more of a view of what's in front of you. If we go back to home here real quick, something else you want to do is go to Customize and then Time and Date Setup. So right now this just came out of the box. It's set up at the Universal Time Clock time at Greenwich Mean Time, which is 0 offset. Right now here on the East Coast, we're in Florida here, West Coast, we are 4 hours behind Greenwich Mean Time. Daylight savings time just started. We just set our clocks up. So we're 4 hours behind the international date line. So you need to set that up according to where you are. X out of that. So now if I go back to my chart and I just touch somewhere on the screen, touch the box that pops up, and I can hit Find Nearest. Say I want to find tide stations. It's going to populate the closest ones to where you touched. So I touch this one here. So then that will give you the tides for the day for where you are based on the time offset of what you just set. Another real quick thing before we run out of time here is My Data, Tracks, Start a Track. It's going to lay down a breadcrumb trail. So wherever you go, you're laying that little trail down. You go to dinner, it gets dark, you can follow your track right back home. If it gets foggy, you follow your track right back home. You can save your tracks, you can hide your tracks, you can edit your tracks, you can do all that. So this is just a few quick tips, but the main thing is get your background set up to where it makes it easy to see the boat, get yourself set up in a heads-up orientation, and turn your tracks on. Thanks for watching. If you got any questions, contact your local MarineMax store or visit us online at MarineMax.com.